President sir, Gundaism has increased in chapter. Earlier we had only Madhubabu and Kiran, but now adding them we have Gunda Veera presenting his work today. A MCA software engineer influenced by seriousness in life. He and his wife Sirius started Sirius Info, checking backgrounds. Do not think otherwise. He will explain himself whose backgrounds they check. One thing no one knows about him is this Gunda can sleep non-stop 24 hours a day. Sponsored by Srujan Simha Reddy. Let's welcome Gunda Veera.
Good morning, Diamond Hyderabad. So, Vipin sir, forgot to mention one thing. I can stay awake 24 hours also. Okay?
Depends on the partner.
Not depends on the work. Okay, jokes apart. Kiran sir, if you can allow us a few minutes. Jokes apart, this is Veera Gunda, representing Sirius Info Services Private Limited. We're into background verification. So I don't take much of your time today. So I just explain what is the background verification and why we need background verification and why we need Sirius for the background verification. Okay. So background verification is nothing but just verifying your credentials which are submitted to your employer. So especially when you hired by some company, they normally verify your credentials like your education verification and your previous employment and your references and your address and all these checks they normally conduct. And why we need the background verification? I trust my employees. I don't need background verification. Then you're just welcoming the fake and the fraudulent resources with open arms. Okay? So, in order to avoid the bad hires, fake and fraudulent hires, you should do the background verification. And in order to reduce your company's liability and to make sure your company, your organization has a safe workplace, so we need background verifications. So, having an employee with questionable background is definitely a risk for all the companies. And in order to protect your assets, so assets are nothing but the physical assets, the data breaches, and if you have the employee with criminal background, they can might be a thieves or might be a robbers. So in order to avoid such, you should do the background verification for your employees. And coming to the last point, to build trust in your existing employees also, it is mandatory to do the background verification for the upcoming employees. So recently, one of the employee has rejected an offer because the company doesn't do the background verification. So they thought that this company might have fraudulent resources. So I don't want to take risk by going to that company. So they rejected the offer with that reason. And after that, that client came to us and now they are availing our services. Okay, that is why we need background verification. And what are all the checks that we normally do as part of the background verification? So we do ID cards verification, which are government issued ID cards, and we do physical address verification where one of our executives reach out to the given address and they take the photographs of the house and the location and everything, and we provide that report. And coming to employment check, so we reach out to the HRs and we get the confirmation whether they worked for that company or not. And we verify the company authenticity also. So suppose an employee had given some company name, we just go blindly to that company, we verify the authenticity of the company and then we reach out to the company. And reference checks. So in order to know the behavioral aspects of the employee in the previous organization, we have to conduct reference verification. We reach out to the managers and their HRs in order to get the feedback of the behavioral aspects. And we conduct the criminal record verification through our lawyer. So they do verify all the records in the various databases and they provide the report to us and we report the same to the client. And apart from that, we conduct a drug test also for an employee, whether they use any unauthorized drugs, so that that can be verified. Because we tied up with Thyrocare, and Thyrocare executive will go and take the samples of the employee and they verify the drug abuse. So recently one of the drug addict employee has joined in a company and he successfully made 5 more drug addicts in the company. So we conduct those as well, and we conduct the pre-employment health checkups as well. And even we conduct the civil checks and the credit bureau checks. So recently one of the marriage was cancelled because
the last 1 minute.
yeah, because one of the marriage got cancelled because the groom has low civil score. That's why they cancelled the marriage. So, and apart from that, we do the vendor due diligence. So where we check all the vendor details, including their financial checks and address checks and any criminal background or any defaults are there. We check all this. So we started the company in 2013 and we have vast experience in the BGV industry, and Sirius is only background verification and we don't do any other business. So we continuously learn the innovative approaches in the background verification, and we do provide the accurate and authentic reports. And we have NASCOM and NAPBS certified BGV company, so all our reports are accepted by India and overseas. And
Veera will give you
okay. Sorry, I took a little extra time.
Actually, don't let it know.
Thank you